Welcome back to the Mississippi Coliseum. It is Wayne County and Oxford, a 5A girls semifinal. Game one on this Tuesday of 4, as the 5A semifinals will be completely wrapped up when this day is done, and we will have the girls and boys bracket in 5A set. Josh West alongside Stephanie Murphy. So glad that you are with us. This is going to be a very special day because the consensus has been around the state this year that overall the best basketball has been played in 5A, especially on the boys bracket. It's time now for us to take a look at the starting lineups. A Lady Chargers team that has been close here in recent years. They're here this year with a record of 31-0 and arguably the favorite of this tournament, and it all is started by this sister duo, Amber Sisk, the junior at 5'4", joined by her sister Erica. Erica is special. At 5'6", the Murray State signee averages over 22 points per game. In fact, 22.6 per game. She's dynamite in that backcourt, but it doesn't end with her. You then look at another senior, Kristen Dickerson at 5'7". Her grandfather was actually the first Division I African-American head football coach out of Temple. Fantastic, the history in her family. Her father's actually the head coach at Gardner-Webb, so she comes from just a long lineage of athletics, and it's so neat to see her playing in this one today. You see that Lamisha Gillum, the team's leading rebounder, and then rounding out that starting five, a young lady who has just got tons of heart and guts and character, and that is Alexis Malone. Malone, coming off a pair of knee injuries, will round out their starting five. For the Wayne County War Eagles, the girls, they're kind of a little bit of the team that nobody thought would be here. 20-12 on the season, not a lot of size, but a team that has battled all year long, and just a great storied program under head coach Gina Skelton. They will start Takara Mitchell, the 5'6" senior. Joining her in the backcourt will be Raven Matthews, only 5'2", but plays much bigger than that. Then Macy Chambers, the senior, at 5'2", one of a sister duo, her sister Megan also on the team. Then Jaleisha Jones, a 5'7" senior. And then rounding out the starting five will be Andrea Graham, a 5'9" senior. So it's Wayne County girls. It is the Oxford Lady Chargers, a big 5A girls semifinal. We'll take a break. I'll welcome in my partner when we return for the opening tip. You're watching the MHSAA Network.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Back here at the Mississippi Coliseum as we just looked at those starting lineups, Wayne County and Oxford. Should be a fun one. It's, as the beat writers say, for both teams, a David versus Goliath matchup. It's an overused term, but in this case, the size, the skill of Oxford, the undefeated record, and a Wayne County girls team that nobody thought would be here. I welcome in my partner, Stephanie Murphy. Stephanie, when you look at these two teams you're very familiar with, it really is on paper and in everybody's minds, Oxford the favorite, but Wayne County nothing to lose.
Right, Wayne County definitely going to play hard. They always play hard. They're extremely well coached, and I know Coach Skelton's going to have a game plan ready. Very
impressive to see the lineage of Coach Gina Skelton. She has done so much. She has produced 14 state tournament teams, approximately 740 wins in her career. She picked up her 700th a couple of years ago in the state title game. And for Oxford, Shane Lindsay has this team believing that this is their year. After all the disappointment, getting knocked out in the north half in recent years, they feel like this is what they've been building for, and they feel like this is their year for destiny.
No doubt about it. So Oxford definitely has a great, impressive record this year, and I've been watching these seniors grow together, and it should be a good game.
Wayne County with Andrea Graham, the senior, at the center floor, going up against Alexis Malone. And again, Alexis, both of those knees braced. She's had a couple of knee surgeries. The tip into the backcourt, and it's controlled by the Chargers. Wayne County in their road navy blue, Oxford in their home white. They'll get a wide open look at a jumper, and there's Dickerson putting it down, and that looked a little too easy. Here's the full court pressure. I'd heard they pressed her in the national anthem, and it's pretty close.
I hear that's their bread and butter, is the press that they've been able to just cause problems with all year long.
Wayne County has got to be careful that they don't get caught up in the tempo that Oxford likes to force, but that half-court jumping trap defense that creates turnovers and transition buckets, Wayne County's just trying to make sure they can weather the storm of the pressure and settle in.
Right now, Oxford right now is in a 1-2-2, looking like they're just ready to kind of lay back and just wait on the turnover by Wayne County. Wayne County needs to be patient here and maybe look to get the ball in the middle.
There's a deflection and a steal down the floor for an easy two. Goes Erica Sis, the Murray State signee, and here's that pressure again for the Lady Chargers. A drive and a travel by Raven Matthews, the senior. Now, I was talking to Paul Keene, a writer for the Wayne County News, the paper that covers Wayne County, and he was saying that, you know, where Wayne County's weaknesses are, that's Oxford's strengths. Where Oxford's weaknesses are, well, Wayne County's not as strong as they'd like to be. So it literally is a situation where Wayne County just coming in, trying to maintain composure early and try to make a game of it late.
Right. They definitely need to play their best ball today. Like I said, they're going up against a formidable opponent, and they need to bring it every possession. But they'll play hard and be scrappy just like they played there. Nice
strip that time by Macy Chambers, giving it up to the center of the floor to Alicia Jones, spinning in traffic but traveling. Stephanie, your take on what you're seeing right now out of Wayne County? It appears as if the War Eagles have been sped up a little bit by the Chargers.
Right, I know they had to be expecting that coming in, but they probably just want to settle down and take things a little bit slower. They just need to get a little bit more comfortable.
They need that first bucket. That'll calm the nerves, but Oxford already the basketball on a 4-0 lead. Again, now Wayne County's got to focus on getting stops, getting the basketball back. Pass inside, great catch. Nice spin to the basket by Alexis Malone, and Malone has got her first two.
Not a whole lot Wayne County can do once they get the ball inside, so they need to work harder so it doesn't get in there. It's a good take.
Nice drive, quick first step by Raven Matthews. Back to a 4-point game. Let's see if Wayne County's body language changes a little bit.
If they can get a stop here, to give them a lot of confidence.
Very storied program in Wayne County. Oxford trying to build that tradition as well. They think this is the year. Here's Malone back to the basket. Kick out for a three. Miss, no good, and then over the back call going to be inside against the Chargers.
That's a good block out by Graham. Graham is not a very physical player on the inside, but she showed a lot of heart in with a good block out, so she need to continue to do that.
Lamisha Gillum, her first, and that's one way to kind of make sure that the size equals out, is to get some fouls on the bigs of the Chargers for Wayne County.
Good job of breaking the press there, getting the ball in the middle of the floor.
A nice spin, but a big block in the outlet. And the Chargers on the move. No numbers. They don't care. Pull-up jumper in and out. And a rebound pulled in by Graham.
Another big rebound by Graham. Needs to be stronger with it, though.
Off the steal, the miss, the stick back wouldn't fall. And there's little Takara Mitchell running down the floor through three defenders, up and in.
Great move by Mitchell. Nobody ever stopped the ball, so to continue to take it to the basket.
Back to a 2-point game. War Eagles settling in. Chargers looking for their 32nd win of the season. Wayne County setting up in that zone. Want to do what they can to try to limit the touches inside for the Chargers and force outside jump shots. Here's a three, though. Perfect. Erica Sis might not be the person that Wayne County wants to shoot that open three, though.
She's really worked hard on her outside shot. When she was a young player, she wasn't able to knock that shot down.
A steal, and the runner by Dickerson, Andrea Graham, never saw her. Just that quickly, this game goes from a 2-point game to a 7-point game. Raven Matthews loose again, and a foul on the floor on the Lady Chargers. Well, if you're Coach Shane Lindsay right now, you can live with these hustle fouls.
Right, because that's what happens when you play fast. You're going to have some possessions like that where you get some fouls kind of loose like that. You can live with it.
We'll see Amber Sis check out, and we'll see checking in Kayla Wells, the 5'7" senior. Pass inside, the catch, shot blocked inside. Not a good look that time from Jaleisha Jones, the senior. And it was a basketball out of bounds, last touch by the Chargers.
Strawberry did a good job of screening away and getting that inside pin, but she needs to do a pump fake next time against a taller defender.
Kiera Gully checks in for Andrea Graham, the senior checks out. And so we'll see Jaleisha Jones from right in front of that Wayne County bench. Pass now. Over to Chambers into the left corner. Like the way the Wayne County War Eagles being patient right now. Chargers just sitting back in attack mode. Tough jumper with a hand in her face, no good that time. Missed by Jones, and rebound by Malone, the clear out. Chargers coming in a hurry. War Eagles get back defensively. Dickerson. Brought it up top by Macy Chambers. 7-point lead for the Chargers. Almost 5 minutes in. Malone runs over defender and traveled with the basketball. Good job of holding her ground that time was Kiera Gully.
Oxford made some substitutions earlier to keep him fresh on his press.
So we'll see. The pass into the backcourt. Here's Gully on a bounce over to Mitchell. Takara driving right to the rim and got a layup. Nobody slid over to pick her up that time.
If you can get the ball in the middle of the floor against a press, good things are going to happen, and that's what Mitchell did on that possession.
Lob inside, too tall. War Eagles got back defensively again, and so Wayne County will get the basketball back down 5. War Eagles coming with Macy Chambers to Raven Matthews inside, the nice catch. And Jaleisha Jones went right up strong and drew the foul.
That time Jones used a little bit of a hesitation, a little pump fake, and she was able to get the defender in the air.
Tyra Lewis picks up the foul. That's her first. That's the team third. Wayne County's got to stay aggressive and patient. If they can get Oxford in foul trouble, then they can make up a deficit at the free throw line.
Right. They need to keep doing what they're doing right now. They're being aggressive as far as attacking the basket, so they need to continue to do that.
Jones averages 12.9 a game. Jones, a 68% free throw shooter on the season. That was make number 99. It's a 4-point game. This will make it 100 of 147, and it's no good. The rebound pulled in by the Chargers. But back to a 4-point game. Last 3 scored by the War Eagles. Chargers the basketball. Here's Lewis. Back up top, Dickerson. Dickerson with a step. Left to the key, the catch by Gillum. Now Dickerson again. Fearless, her shot partially blocked. Nice offensive rebound on the baseline. And a foul that time going to be called on Jaleisha Jones, it appears.
That's going to be the thing with Wayne County. If they can keep them off the offensive boards, I think they'll have a chance late. But they got to be able to keep them off the boards. It'll be a tough task with being a team that small.
That's a first on Wayne County. 2:32 to go first quarter. And Dickerson at the line. Dickerson steps up and knocks in the first. It's her 57th make of the season. Dickerson just a 57% free throw shooter. Or check that, excuse me. Actually, Alexander at the line. I apologize, Alexander at the line. Alexander has struggled, just 35%. She made 1 of 2, but then it was tipped back up and in by the Chargers. Here come the War Eagles. Down by 6. Driving. Jones. The runner in the lane.
Tough shot by Jones. Jones is an undersized post who's able to do a lot of things, but she's really playing well right now. She needs to continue to be aggressive.
As we roll up on the 2-minute mark to go first quarter, Dickerson runs the show. Lob inside, the catch in traffic. Tough move to the rim by Erica Sisk. She's got 7.
Sisk is off to a good start.
Chambers gets loose inside to Matthews, and there's Raven Matthews. That lightning quick first step to the rim for another layup.
Great basket.
4-point game. Wayne County undersized, but getting to the rim in transition.
They're in there. They're doing a great job of sticking to the game plan. They just need to do a good job of rebounding. They'll be fine.
Left side, here's Alexander, and an offensive foul, a push-off. Matthews got cleared to the floor by the Chargers. That's going to be the 4th team foul. That's going to be called on Erica Sisk, and that makes that even a bigger foul. The only signee so far on this Lady Charger team. Picks up her first. Pegues will check in. Monica Pegues, the senior. And Wayne County again staring at this full court press. Pass comes in, but telegraphed. That time Gully lost her balance. The steal, the missed layup. And getting it back is Jones. Jaleisha somehow slipped it to Chambers. Chambers gets it to Kira Mitchell, and Mitchell is bumped and fouled by Dickerson. Dickerson picks up her first.
On that possession, Wayne County can't make that long of an inbounds pass. Need to get something a little shorter, a little quicker.
Right now, the Chargers a little too aggressive. Already 5 fouls, only one more foul to give. Still the entire second quarter, maybe underestimating Wayne County's ability to break this press, and they're taking some gambles and they're not paying off. Slipping inside, getting to the rim, missing. The good look was Mitchell, and the rebound for the Chargers.
She gets that close, she got to make it. In this situation right here, everything counts.
Oxford, though, a 4-point lead. Wayne County hanging around as we roll under 1 minute to go here in this first quarter. The catch, the lob in traffic. Sisk posting up, misses, and then Jones gets it. Jaleisha pushing with Chambers. Back to Jones, the jumper no good, and a rebound for the Chargers, and a big-time collision, and that time Dickerson took the bad end of that foul.
That's 2 baskets there. Wayne County just got 2 previous great looks. They got to get both of those to go down. It's interesting on the offensive end for Oxford, they've actually moved Sisk down into the post.
With Oxford's size and with Sisk's scoring ability, I like the move.
Right. Great strategy by Coach.
41.7 to go here in this first quarter. And the Lady Chargers going to slow it down a little bit, which is something you can't say very much about this basketball team.
Right. They may be trying to hold for the last shot here.
Exactly, I think they are.
And if you Wayne County, you kind of content to maybe let them sit there and take some time off the clock. Don't speed them up any more than what they are.
Wayne County extending their pressure, matching up. Pass left side, Dickerson. Dickerson up top on the catch, it's Wells. Back to Dickerson.
Great defense by Wayne County.
Sisk now, good, look at it, 3, left it short. Rebound.
Got time to maybe get this shot off.
Matthews, the outlet, tapped away by Sisk, and that's how we'll end the first quarter. A 15-11 lead for the Oxford Chargers. Well, fans, don't forget, these games are so good, you don't want to only see it today. You want to be able to go purchase a copy and relive it for a lifetime. And you can buy a DVD of the game. You can go to www.MISSHSAA.tv. That's MISSHSAA.tv along the MHSAA network. Purchase that DVD copy. Show the family and friends, and, of course, all the players that played in this game want to be able to show their kids that they were right here in the big house at Mississippi Coliseum. 15-11 our score. Josh West alongside Stephanie Murphy. Stephanie, in that first quarter, I thought that both teams were able to accomplish a lot of good things.
Right. Both teams are kind of sticking to what they do well. Oxford is right now using the height advantage. They're getting a lot of offensive rebounds, which is causing Wayne County a lot of problems just with the height disadvantage. Also, I think Wayne County is doing a great job of breaking the press. They're getting a lot of easy baskets in transition. They're being aggressive as far as attack, and that's why they're able to be in the game right now.
You look at the turnover situation. Oxford with 8, Wayne County with 6. So if you had told fans that before the game, which team would have more turnovers at the end of the first quarter, I think everybody would have placed the bet on Oxford.
Right.
Or rather on Wayne County, I should say. But Oxford with 8, Wayne County with 6. 15-11, and the Warriors a chance to cut into a 4-point deficit. Gully out of the corner, quick first step. Her shot blocked, though, by Malone. Loose ball. Jones got it back and put it up strong, and she'll go to the line.
One thing I do like about Jones, she has a motor. And we had a chance to play play Wayne County Christmas tournament in Hattiesburg. And for her to be that small, she really does play tough and physical.
How did your Brandon team match up?
We did pretty good because we ended up winning that game. I think we won it in overtime, but it was a great matchup between us and Wayne County. But they're always well coached. They're going to play hard. They'll be disciplined regardless of if they have a lot of talent or little. They always play the same. They'll play hard every time.
Jones really showing that she can get it done at the free throw line. And she makes 1 of 2, right at a 70% free throw shooter on the year, however. And so here come the Chargers. Basketball on a 3-point lead. Amber Sisk checks back in. Again, the lob inside. Wayne County doing a good job of fronting and backing the post. Wherever they're wanting to get the ball, there's usually 2 War Eagles right there.
That's a great strategy. Have to keep it from going in.
It's 9 turnovers now for the Chargers.
She's not able to run the baseline on that. It wasn't a made basket. Sometimes players forget that. It's not a made basket. You can't move on the baseline.
Number 7 for Wayne County. Sis to inbound. Amber slips it inside. Good position for an easy layup. Alexis Malone's got 4. Back to a 5-point lead. Oxford is led by as many as 7. Jones, a tough catch, lost her footing and slipped down a travel.
Oxford did a good job. But if you can stop Oxford from scoring, which is going to be extremely hard to do, they may not be able to set up in that press so much. But they get in that press, it's hard to beat it.
Now we see Sis calling out the play. She'll go to work now. Sizing up the War Eagles.
Wayne County is changing their defense. Now they're in a little 1-3-1 to try to, I guess, help out with the post.
Looking for the high-low action, poked away, and a steal. The lob ahead, the catch by Jones. Jones is in traffic, lost it, got it back off a save, and missed another easy shot. That's at least 3 that have been right at the rim.
Jones is working hard, but she has to get all those shots to go down.
The drive and the blocking foul going to be called against the War Eagles.
That was close. She almost drew that charge on that possession.
So Raven Matthews picks up her second. That's the 3rd on the War Eagles. Wayne County going to be in the bonus for the rest of this first half. We've seen 6 team fouls on the Oxford Chargers. Here's Malone, 17-footer, wide open, missed it. Matthews has it. Raven Matthews clears ahead. Here comes Gully attacking the rim, puts it up, contact. And so Kieria Gully puts it in. Her first bucket and a chance to make it a 3-point play. Chance to cut it to a 2-point game.
Right, that time Gully kind of leaked out. Wayne County's looking to kind of up the tempo a little bit. So Oxford's running, Wayne County's trying to run as well.
A player like a Gully could be a difference maker. She averages only 3.9 points per game, but getting some extended minutes here. Pretty good free throw shooter at 66%, misses. And that's, I think, just being able to slow your body down to take a deep breath and then shoot that the way you normally do. 3-point game.
Wayne County switched back to a man. I think they're just trying to keep Oxford off balance. They're changing defenses kind of back and forth every few possessions.
Chargers with Amber Sis. Now Tyra Lewis looking to get it back to Erica, poked away, and a steal ahead on the run out. Megan Chambers missed the layup. That might be a stat you need to chart. That's going to be something that's a factor in this game if it doesn't turn. Erica Sis transition 3 in rhythm already. Erica into double figures with 10. War Eagles Gully ahead to Macy Chambers, inside to Megan. The sisters team up and miss.
Oxford is getting great look. Wayne County is getting great looks. They just have to make them.
Erica a little too fast, misses wildly. Long outlet. Here's Megan Chambers, one of the two twins, one of the two Chambers twins. Good reach in and a steal by Amber Sis. Got it over to Dickerson. Oxford crowd going wild, and well, that time Dickerson got a little greedy looking for Erica on the baseline. Too tall. I don't think we can really say that either team has settled in, because Wayne County doing a good job of keeping Oxford off balance, and the press for Oxford is keeping Wayne County off balance.
Yeah, both teams are playing really fast. That's why Wayne County likes to play fast, so they're going to continue to run even though Oxford is trying to speed them up.
Gully in the backcourt, across to Macy. Chambers now back to Kara Mitchell. Jones turns and gets rid of it. Matthews playing with 2 fouls. Good pass inside. Mitchell to the bucket and draws the foul.
Wayne County is continuing to attack the back of Oxford's press. A lot of time when teams are pressing, all the pressure is mainly up front, but if you can get it in the middle and towards the back, you can break it and get a layup off of it.
Monica Pegues picks up her first. That's going to be the 8th on Oxford, so Wayne County's got to stay aggressive if they want to stay close.
Needs to make free throws too.
Trying to glance at the free throw situation so far in this ball game for the War Eagles. And I've got 2 out of 6 unofficially so far.
Yeah, they're doing a good job as far as getting fouled and getting to the basket, but they got to go to the line and cash in every time.
Mitchell at 12.5 points per game. came in as a 68% free throw shooter, splits the pair, knocks in the back end. 5:07 to go here in the first half. Stephanie, again, what's the biggest thing that's jumping out at you so far?
I think the biggest thing that's jumping out is the ability of Wayne County to get to the basket. Every time they make up their mind to get to the basket, they can get to the rim pretty easy. They just got to finish. But I'm surprised they're getting that many wide open looks.
5-point lead. Chargers not rattled though, but just have not executed. Here is Pegues. They're looking inside, trying to get it inside to Gillum. Dickerson now calling out the play. Hard to hear in here though.
Right, Oxford's being patient right now. Wayne
Sisk.
County is a very good defense team. They always have been.
Pass bobbled, caught by Gillum. Air ball missed. Pegues the follow, put it up and drew the foul. And so we'll see Pegues going to the line.
The offensive rebound is continuing to be a problem for Wayne County. They're battling, they're playing hard, they're just so undersized.
Andrew Graham picks up her first. That's the 14th foul. Here comes to the line Pegues. Pegues, 15 of 27 on the year. Knocks in the first, make it 16 of 28. 56% free throw shooter coming in. Erica Sisk is back in after a quick breather. Second free throw now on the way, and that one's good. So Pegues knows how to finish those free throws. And so this ties the largest lead of the game for Oxford. This is where Wayne County's got to be careful and stay patient. Nice crossover move to the bucket again, flips it up and in.
Tough shot.
Very tough shot.
They're continuing to go to the basket hard.
7 for Mitchell. Pegues thought about the 3, looks inside him alone.
Good double real quick.
Kick out, little inside
Another
out.
offensive board.
Put up and missed, tapped up, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Jones. Jones will spin away from pressure, almost lose the dribble, and has it taken away. Sisk to the rim, and the layup no good.
It's too easy. About 3 easy misses from Sisk. Kind of surprising.
Mitchell's got it. Wayne County down by 5. Just a little bit over 3 minutes to go here in this first half. That has moved quickly. Here's a deflection, another steal by Sisk. Erica going to go one-on-one, going to float to the rim, try to flip it up and in. Can't score it, but gets fouled.
Mitchell looks a little windy. He likes he may need a quick substitution.
Macy Chambers picks up her first. That is the 5th on Wayne County. And we have a timeout on the floor for Wayne County. A 22-17 lead for the Oxford Chargers. And again, we talked about Oxford coming in, record of 31-0. Wayne County trying to bounce back after losing by double digits to South Jones in the South State Championship. What's so interesting about the Chargers, earlier in the year, South Jones, without their best post player, probably their best player on their team and their point guard, go to Oxford, play in a tournament, lose 72-27.
Right.
So to say that Oxford, who is the favorite of this tournament, that's probably an understatement.
It is. I mean, I think that's kind of been the consensus across the state that Oxford has been the best team in 5A all year long. But I think South Jones now getting their best 2 players back, I think they'll be able to challenge Oxford. But no doubt about it, Oxford has been the best team and the most consistent team all year long.
But for Oxford, with the turnovers, not able to get the ball inside with Wayne County's double teaming. Wayne County has put themselves in a prime position for over the last 2 quarters of this basketball game to be able to be there, and then all the pressure shifts to Oxford. Wayne County has nothing to lose, as we touched on at the top of the broadcast.
Right, no doubt about it. Wayne County's coming in as an underdog, and if you're in that situation, there's really not a whole lot of pressure on you. You can just relax and play. Erica
Sisk, the senior, has not disappointed. 11 points so far in this first half. Second free throw is up and good. She's got a dozen. It's back to a 7-point lead, again matching the Chargers' largest lead. Wayne County didn't see smothering pressure that time. That was Graham swinging it back out to the wing. Jones facing up, puts it on the floor, got to the rim again for a layup. This is surprising. Wayne County getting to the rim at will.
They can get to the rim anytime they want to. Get the ball in the middle of the floor against any kind of pressure, and good things are going to happen.
6 points for Jaleesa Jones. This is where Oxford, I think, needs to start their offense right now, though. Erica Sisk getting a lot of the touches, running the show.
Right. You had to put the ball in your best player's hand most of the time, and she is their best player.
Dickerson, long jumper, no good. Rebound.
Good block
Bounce
out.
right into Macy Chambers' hands.
That's close to a backcourt.
That amazing what you do when you box out. It just don't even have to jump.
That's another missed layup.
You're charting. That's number 7.
That's number 7.
It's not a laughing matter, but it's just surprising that first off, they've gotten there so easily. Secondly, they've gotten there, and then they haven't been able to finish, or they would have maybe a lead of a half dozen points.
Right, and I think that's the thing that Coach Skelton can touch on in the locker room, is that they're actually in the game and they've missed so many layups. So if they can settle down and make their layups in the second half, they may have a chance to kind of pull off a shocker.
Coach Lindsay of the Chargers, though, that's something that will be addressed at halftime. Sisk works it right side, Dickerson. Wayne County, here comes a double team. Malone trying to go inside to Lewis, threw it right to the War Eagles. Ahead to Raven Matthews. The War Eagles shooting still a decent percentage because they're all right at the rim. 3-point game. Sisk to answer, left it short. Follow, put up, no good. Rebound, stuck back up and in though by Tyra Lewis. Well, if you're going to get 3 opportunities, you're probably going to score 1.
Right, and Oxford's doing a good job of getting second chance opportunities.
Here is Mitchell, the senior, fouled on the wing, so 1-and-1 free throws coming up for Wayne County.
Oxford's still doing a good job of taking advantage of their height advantage inside. They're getting multiple offensive rebounds.
Manika Pegues, the senior, picks up her 2nd. That was the 9th foul on Oxford. And Takira Mitchell, 7 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Steps to the line to try to convert. 68% free throw shooter. Missed a very important front end of the 1-and-1. And the rebound might have just gone off the Chargers. Didn't see the signal on the baseline.
Wayne County is getting multiple opportunities to actually be in the lead with all the missed layups and missed free throws. They should actually be winning this game right now.
And again, Oxford doesn't look rattled, but I don't think Oxford executing the way they're capable so far. Pass inside, the catch by Jones in traffic, the miss. The putback no good by Graham as it was blocked away by Oxford.
Good hustle by Sisk.
Erica, the lob ahead, catch by
Good
Malone.
pass.
Great extra pass. Great extra pass by Tyra Lewis. 28-21. Pass skip left side to Chambers. Chambers on the baseline. Shot fake by Graham. Here's Jones again, the face up. Left-hand dribble right to the rim for a layup. What I'm seeing right now is when the War Eagles get the ball in the high post, Oxford not doing a good job of staying low and moving their feet. They're standing up.
Right. Well, you're attacking Malone in the post. Malone is not mobile enough to stay with Jones one-on-one.
Already 8 points for Jones. That's a mismatch for Wayne County. We didn't know coming into this game how many mismatches there would be, but they've turned out that there are. But
right. There are mismatches on both sides of the ball. Wayne County can't guard Oxford on the inside, but Oxford really can't stay with them if they pull the ball out on the perimeter either.
Air ball 3, saved in.
Rebound.
Sisk goes up in traffic and finishes. Erica Sisk has been the young lady that has been the steady force for the Lady Chargers as Mitchell goes to Matthews inside the catch by Graham. Graham across the lane, Jones splits the double team, throws it up. Maybe a little careless that time with a shot, trying to split 2 defenders.
Sisk has a chance to get a score here.
Sisk flips it up, off balance, wouldn't go. Wayne County will not get a shot off as time expires. But we head to the locker room with a score of 30-23. Oxford on top by 7, but Wayne County very much in this game. In fact, as we touched on, if it wasn't for missed layups and missed free throws, Wayne County could very well be leading here at the half. We will step aside for a quick break, come back with first half analysis after this. You're watching the MHSAA Network.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the MHSAA network. Go to playonsports.com/SBP.
7-point game here at the break. Oxford on top by 7, trying to run their record to 32-0. The 20-12 Wayne County War Eagles, the champs back from 2010, trying to play the role of spoiler. And Stephanie, first half, again, it was very interesting to see Oxford not rattled, but maybe not executing the way they'd like. Wayne County, some nice adjustments coming into this game, and a team that was not getting any chance to win this basketball game could be leading here at the break.
Right. I think if you Wayne County in the locker room, you actually, you're in a great position. I think you go in kind of excited knowing that you're actually in the game, and nobody really probably gave you a shot to be in the game at this point. But if they can just fine-tune a few things, which is going to be tough as far as giving up so many offensive rebounds, they can actually finish and make their layups and free throws. I think the second half will bode well for them.
Wayne County, 46% free throw shooting in the first half. Eric assists, 14 points for Oxford. 7-point lead for the Chargers here at halftime. We'll step aside for a break, come back before the start of the third quarter with first half stats and also a reset of the lineups here for the Mississippi Coliseum in Jackson. You're watching the MHSAA Network. Oxford 30. And Wayne County 23. Josh West alongside Stephanie Murphy back here with you along the MHSAA network here at the Mississippi Coliseum. Here at the state capitol, it's a 5A Tuesday, game 1 of 4 in these 5A semifinals, the 5A girls semifinal number 1. It's time now for us to take a look at the first half stats, and it was interesting when you look at the way these two teams shot the basketball. Oxford getting 6 more shots, but only 1 more made field goal. Wayne County at 46%, Oxford at 39%. Wayne County missing 5 free throws, Oxford a perfect 6 for 6. That'll be something to look at down the stretch. And again, we figured Oxford would have the edge in rebounding, but turnovers, I think that Oxford has 2 more than Wayne County is surprising a lot of people.
Right.
So as these two teams get ready to start this second half, Stephanie, the number 1 key for Wayne County second half, number 1 key for Oxford second half.
I think the number 1 key for Wayne County is definitely got to do a better job of offensive rebounding. Number 1 key for Oxford, they just need to continue to be aggressive and attack and finish their easy shots around the rim as well.
Amber and Erica Sisk, Kristen Dickerson, Lamisha Gillum and Alexis Malone for Oxford. For Wayne County, Takara Mitchell, Raven Matthews, along with Andrea Graham, Macy Chambers, and Jaleisha Jones. 7-point lead. Oxford can take their biggest lead on that bucket. It does not go, but an offensive rebound and a foul.
There's another board. One thing we said that Wayne County definitely has to do a better job of offensive rebound. First possession, offensive rebound on Oxford.
Well, to say that Lamisha Gillum comes from a basketball family doesn't really tell the whole story. She comes from a great basketball family. Tradition-rich
basketball family. Her aunt, Peggy Gillum, is maybe the all-time leading scorer at Ole Miss. Has a building named after her, actually, at Ole Miss. And also her aunt, Jennifer Gillum, played in WNBA, coached in the WNBA. So she has come from a tradition-rich basketball family.
So we obviously not a shock that she's here and making 2 free throws in the state semifinals to give her team their largest lead of 9. And Wayne County's got to get a bucket quickly. Catch inside, tough shot. Graham hesitated but was able to finish. Back to a 7-point game. Oxford in their white, Wayne County in their navy blue. Here is Sis sizing up the defense. Crossover drive, creates contact, but a charge called.
Jones did a great job of rotating over and getting into position.
It's going to be the second on Erica Sis. Each team now with a team foul so far here in the second half. We see Kiaria Gully checking in. 7-point game. Pass too tall. And a steal taken right back by Wayne County. Macy Chambers to Jones, now back over to Mitchell. And Wayne County will set it up. War Eagles not going anywhere this afternoon. Chargers would like to change that. Raven Matthews, Gully, now to Chambers. Macy gives it back up, and Wayne County just being patient.
Right.
The drive, the pull-up, 10-footer. That one an air ball and rebound on the baseline, but stepping on the baseline that time was Amber Sis, the junior. 7-point game. We'll see Macy Chambers to trigger it in for the War Eagles. The catch by Matthews. Back to Macy Chambers. Macy gonna hand it off behind his screen to Mitchell. Mitchell driving, got loose, feeds it inside. Gully put it up off the base of the backboard. And here come the Lady Chargers off the rebound. Sisk, a bounce. Dickerson to the rim, misses. Malone the follow for 2.
Second offensive rebound led to 4 points for Oxford in this quarter.
The drive, tough shot by Raven Matthews. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Macy Chambers. Every time the War Eagles have gotten or rather needed a bucket, they've gotten it right at the rim.
Right. They're doing a good job of staying with it.
Here's Sisk, right corner. Sisk to Sisk, Erica to Amber. Inside out for 3, no good. But an offensive rebound again, put back up by Dickerson and in.
That's the third offensive rebound, leading to 6 points in this quarter.
6 second chance points. The difference right now, stepping through and getting a layup, was Takira Mitchell. She's got 9, and that might have been an extra step.
I think she got away with one.
But it was pretty. I gave it to her. Jones a rebound off the missed layup. Oxford missing some easy shots.
Got a 3-on-1 break here.
Jones, no look. Gully, little head fake and drew the foul. That's going to be on Amber Sisk, her second, and a second on the Oxford Chargers.
I'm surprised by the numbers that Wayne County had on that break then. Oxford didn't really get back in transition on that possession.
We've seen Oxford play at such a fast tempo. Wayne County has looked like a little bit more of the, I don't want to say laid back team. They've definitely not gotten too excited, but you wonder the way that Oxford plays if Oxford could wear out.
I don't know. I think if you've been playing that way all year, then your body's conditioned to be in great shape going down to the fourth quarter. So I don't think they'll wear out if that's the tempo they've been playing all year long.
Second free throw, no good. Jones had her hands on a rebound, but it's out of bounds off of Jalicia. And now they're gonna overrule this call.
I think that was actually knocked out on Oxford. That's a great way of communicating by the officials.
They get it right, baseline. Macy Chambers, one of the 2 Chamber twins, to inbound. Lob into Jones, driving, flips it up underneath the defender, no good. And the rebound by Gillum. Oxford has 6-point lead. Oxford is led by as many as 9. As we approach the halfway mark of this third quarter. Here's a 3 from the right wing, Malone. Missed it, left it short. Wayne County saves it into Jones. Jones ahead to Mitchell. To Kira. Left side, Chambers trying to go inside. Gully batted away. Here's a deep 3, a back iron miss. And there's Malone the rebound.
Oxford is kind of daring Malone to take this high post shot. I'm sorry, Wayne County is.
Here's Sisk. Deep left wing, there's Malone. War Eagles sag, nice pass inside. The catch and the and one finish by Kristen Dickerson. Got Dickerson with 8 points now. 8 points, 3 rebounds. The foul was on Macy Chambers, her second. It's a second on the War Eagles. Each team now with 2 personal fouls. Dickerson at the line. Dickerson, a 57% free throw shooter. Puts it in. So here come the War Eagles. Dickerson's got 9 points. Jones, nice left hand. Flips it up with the right, misses. Got it back. Reverse layup would not go. And the rebound by Lewis. Oxford in a hurry. Dickerson to the rim. Missed it, but put back up, no good by Sis. Pegues and got it and got fouled. That's the second time in this game where Oxford has gotten 3 consecutive looks, and it's either been points or a foul.
Right, I think they just need to probably settle down a little bit. Both teams are missing chippies on both ends on the last 2 possessions. Wayne County missed 2, and now Oxford just missed 2, but way to stay with it on the effort to get to the line.
How quiet has this lead swelled for the Chargers? This for the largest lead, and it's no good. But a free throw here by Pegues on the second would put the Chargers up 10, their biggest advantage.
And this is really all off offensive rebound and a turnover. So that's the difference in the game. The difference in this half is on offensive rebounds. There's another one.
Pegues misses both. Sis, the shot, no good. Pegues another board and put it in. Got to be impressed with the way the Chargers are getting to the offensive glass. Spinning, shot up, rattled in and out by Raven Matthews. And that's almost 10 missed, as we call it down in Hattiesburg, bunny shots. Easy shots, chippy ones. And another foul on Wayne County. Well, what's neat about Coach Gina Skelton of Wayne County, she has her 10 points to a championship. Her first point is you got to get there first.
Right.
As she calls a timeout, it's a perfect segue into this point, is that first you got to get there. But then right underneath that, once you get there, the other thing you've got to do, you've got to get offensive rebounds and you've got to get easy baskets. Oxford is doing that. Wayne County is getting some easy opportunities, but they've converted probably just a little fewer than they've had attempted. They probably had, let's say, in the neighborhood of 14 of 15. They've only made 6 or 7.
Right.
So, again, they've got to convert more of those at a higher percentage down the stretch.
That's the difference of the game right now. Oxford is getting just easier shots and more chances to get a chance to score at the basket.
Second chance points, 10-2 in favor of Oxford, an 8-2 advantage in Oxford in points off turnovers. Wayne County's had only a dozen turnovers. Oxford's had 17. But they've been aggressive turnovers.
Wayne County really needs to get a stop right here. If Oxford can get another basket, then they may go on this thing could swell up and get ugly.
41-30, Dickerson. Off a screen, the pull-up jumper strong, no good. Jones battling. It's loose on the baseline. Last touch perhaps by Pegues or by Gillum. Gillum can't believe it. Been a few players that have been in this tournament. If they ever do get to the WNBA, they'll know how to work the officials.
Definitely.
It just comes naturally, doesn't it?
Getting a little practice.
Here's the pass, looking for Jones, telegraphed, and a steal by Gillum. She read it all the way. Pegues now in transition, driving, flipping it up, putting it in, but ran over a defender. Raven Matthews at 5'2", give her credit. She got steamrolled.
She did. She stood in there and took it, though.
Pegues picks up her third. Pegues so strong, and Matthews plays with such a ton of heart undersized. But even at 5'2", with the speed that Matthews has as a senior, you got to think she's going to play somewhere with her speed and her way she can handle the basketball.
Yeah, she's very tough. Somebody give her an opportunity.
In the corner, shot fake Gully. Drive by Mitchell, shot blocked, got it back. Takes a couple steps closer, lost it, flipped it up, and missed it. Oxford got it with an 11-point lead. Will the Chargers pull away, or can Wayne County get some stops? The drive to the rim, the finish, and another charge. I was guarded from that. Was that Matthews that took it again?
That's Matthews again.
I was shielded from the play by the officials, and just a mass of bodies.
Matthews is doing a great job of getting there and getting their feet set. As an offensive player, if you leave your feet and continue to float into the defense, it's going to be a charge even if the ball has left your hand.
And so now a stoppage in play as they will wipe some perspiration off the floor. Wayne County has not scored. Only 7 points in this half, and it has been quite a few minutes since they have been able to get some points on the board.
Oxford is extending their pressure a little bit.
From the baseline, pass comes in. Mitchell spins away from Sisk. Just keeping an eye on her, though, the whole way up the floor. Gully, head fake. Puts it on the floor. Stops, puts it up. Long, no good. There is Matthews, in and out. Another miss. Got to be so frustrating for Wayne County right now, knowing that they have had so many opportunities.
Right, they're getting their chances. And they really need to see the ball going to the hoop. It will give them a lot of confidence.
Creeping up on 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Oxford 41, Wayne County 30. At the elbow, the jumper, open look, perfect. Tyra Lewis. 13-point game now. That largest lead continues to grow. Mitchell over to Megan Chambers. Gully trying to swing it back out to Mitchell, kicked away. We'll see Ivory Alexander, the senior, check in, replacing Tyra Lewis for Oxford. And we'll see Jaleisha Jones, the senior, to trigger it in. Jones flips it between the circles. Here's Mitchell. The pass looking back for Jones, nearly taken away by Sis. Wayne County now with numbers, driving and a charge. Something you don't see very often. These players holding their ground, getting set early and absorbing the contact. To see 3 charges almost back to back to back is impressive.
You like to see that in the girls' game. The guys are willing to a lot of times step in. They know how to take, at least know how to fake it. You don't see the girls taking charge on a consistent basis, so that's good to see in the girls' game.
Makes a big difference. That was the 5th team foul on Wayne County. Mitchell picked up her 2nd. Here's Dickerson elevating, shot short, the save. Unable to that time was Ivory Alexander. Well, Wayne County's got to start thinking about how they're going to plot their comeback. Down 13.
They really need a score here. They need to get a score and a stop.
Matthews driving, losing it. Lady Chargers in control. Sisk on the run out. So much speed, put it up and drew the foul.
Sis is unbelievably quick and strong in transition.
Very impressed about this Murray State Racer program and how they have gained national recognition this year with their men's program. And they're starting to pull some players now from across the country.
Right. Murray State's point guard actually is from Mississippi.
Isaiah Cannon out of Biloxi, getting so much love on ESPN.
Yeah, he's doing a great job with that program.
Now a 14-point game. Oxford wanting to be able to shift this one into cruise control pretty quickly. Make it a 15-point lead. Wayne County down 45-30. Drive baseline. Raven Matthews lost her dribble in traffic. Walling up was Gillum. A steal, Dickerson. Chargers pushing. Sisk pulls up straight away and rattles it in.
Nice pull up.
Erica Sisk sensing that she's got a chance to put away the War Eagles, and she wants to take that opportunity.
Sis has really improved her offensive game all the way around. So as a freshman, sophomore, she wasn't able to make those plays. She wasn't a great shooter, but now you can see she's really worked on her game.
The missed 3, 26 seconds to go in the quarter. Here come the Chargers. Sisk elevates again, and you knew it. You knew it was going down.
She's a ball player. She's feeling it right now.
She's got 20. And back-to-back-to-back buckets. 19-point lead out of nowhere. A 13-0 run by the Chargers and a timeout on the floor. So right now, Oxford can taste the state championship in their 32nd win. You look over to the other huddle, Coach Gina Skelton telling her team, we're not going to get it all back at once. We've got to kind of separate this fourth quarter into a couple of fourth quarter segments and try to half this lead over the first 4 minutes. Well, it's got to start with a bucket right here in the final 10.
Right, that's all you can do. And sometimes it's really discouraging to look at a lead like that going to the fourth quarter, but you just got to get it back one possession at a time. So hopefully they can get a score here, then get a stop, get a score, get a stop. So that got to be the focus in the fourth quarter.
Oxford just coming out and doing what they do, taking care of business. This is a game that's not easy to get up for. Players and coaches and fans, it's natural to compare scores. You see that earlier in the year, they know they beat South Jones by 50. They know that South Jones in the last couple of weeks has beaten Wayne County twice. And so a lot of times coaches can say it all they want. It's still tough to get up, but Oxford looks like they're on a mission. And although they've come in and just been kind of steady Eddie in terms of their emotion, they just come out and taking care of business.
Right, Oxford looks focused. I mean, you can just watch them play right now. It's pretty amazing. You can see why they haven't lost the game all year. Great leadership by Sis and the rest of the seniors, but they're definitely ready to play.
49-30. It's been nothing but steady play by the Chargers. Pass inside, Jones. Jones in traffic, the leaner wouldn't go, and that really, as the ball caroms out of bounds with 0.8 seconds to go here in this third quarter, that really has been the story of the first 3 quarters for Wayne County. Missed opportunities.
Right, a lot of missed opportunities at the basket that they need to capitalize on or should be capitalizing on.
And Oxford, you can't miss those opportunities. Nice job by Matthews to tie up Sisk as the quarter comes to a close. And at the end of 3 quarters, it's Oxford a 49-30 lead. Well, another aspect of this entire coverage of the MHSAA network is the fact that you can go back and watch them live, or you can go back and watch them on demand at MHSAA.tv. To have it on demand is such an extra bonus. You can also find them on YouTube, part of the Play On Network. So be able to go in there, search Play On Network, go onto the Play On page, and also Play On Sports, with the exclusive rights of this tournament, teaming up with ESPN3. So, again, on-demand coverage at MHSAA.tv. As we get ready to start this 4th quarter, Oxford a 19-point lead in complete control. Again, Stephanie, what was just said briefly in both huddles, do you think?
I think at least on the Oxford huddle, you definitely just focus on finishing. That's all they need to do is just finish the game. Wayne County, just dig in. Just dig in possession by possession, just keep fighting.
Wayne County's got to, again, they can't speed up, they can't change what they do, they just got to convert at an extremely high percentage. They're getting the looks, they've got to finish. They've got to be almost flawless in the 4th quarter, yet it starts with a turnover, just Gillum out-muscling Jones that time.
All right, that's definitely not the possession you want opening up the 4th quarter with a lead, with a deficit that big.
A deflection, Gully saves it in, Wayne County gets a steal. Mitchell in transition to Kara. Over to Chambers. Gully trailing, a 15-footer would not go.
Great look by Gully, just didn't go down.
Wayne County is going to be thinking woulda, coulda, shoulda if they don't come back.
They're definitely getting their opportunities.
They are. Wayne County, the way it's looking, going to finish their season 20-13, barring a major comeback. But they still got plenty of time. Here's the jumper, in and out. We've seen shots in this tournament that we're still wondering how they didn't go down from days ago. As the Wayne County rebound, the outlet. Here's Chambers, took an extra couple of jab steps.
I don't know what Wayne County's percentage is on 3-pointers, but they may need to look to take a couple if they get wide open.
Wayne County, in the closing minutes of that 3rd quarter, just 0 for 2. They haven't looked to shoot many. They've been focusing on getting to the rim, and can you blame them? They've gotten exactly what they've wanted. They've gotten high post open looks around the free throw line and the elbows. They've gotten them on the block, and then they just haven't converted the way they've been capable of, considering they've been a lot of very open looks.
Right, I think their game plan has worked as far as them getting, they want to attack the bigs, so they've been able to get them in foul trouble and get easy lays. They just haven't been able to finish.
If the Chargers advance, the way it's looking now with 6.5 left, they will. The turnovers that have been unforced off of poor execution and not what the other team, in this case the War Eagles, have been doing, that's something they'll go and clean up before the championship round.
Yes.
Pass inside Jones. Jones got away with an extra step, missed the layup. Well, again, we sound like broken records. We really do.
It's the same theme over and over on every offensive possession for Wayne County, just a lot of missed layups.
Here's a steal and the run out by Macy Chambers. Chambers going to go one-on-one, elevate, put it up and in. This time, the high, soft touch by Macy Chambers. Chambers with just a couple of buckets so far, though, in this game, just 4 points. Going right back to work inside, though, on the other end, Ivory Alexander, the senior, has a quick answer to push it right back to 19. Wayne County in a blur of navy blue, go right back to the rim. There's Raven Matthews. We've raved about her in this one.
Yeah, Matthews has really shown a lot of heart this game. And for her to be as small as she is, she's really shown there's a lot of fight in her.
That's Amber Sisk. And that's going to be her 3rd, the 5th on Oxford. Free throw is up and good.
But Wayne County has to get stops. They can't continue to just exchange baskets with Oxford. They will never get the lead cut down.
5:50 to go. Oxford fans still remember the 2003 football state championship game in which Wayne County defeated Oxford. That's about the last time these two teams met in a sport. And it's interesting how fans never forget hearing Oxford fans talking about that before the game.
Yeah, it's just some things you just never forget, like state championship games, just being in there. I mean, you never forget the team that beat you.
51-34, Sisk, maybe an ill-advised pass. Jones got a steal, nice outlet to Matthews, and Matthews just caught it, kind of bobbled it, never could get it to the floor.
Again, there's another easy opportunity, though. She had a wide open layup and just took an extra step.
Well, it's going to be interesting when you look at the bracket for this tournament, and what's going to be neat to see for Oxford. The Oxford-Wayne County winner will get the winner of South Jones and Center Hill, who will play tonight. And what's interesting about it is the fact that this Oxford team just runs waves of players at you. 4 substitutions just came in, fresh legs, and another bucket here by Tyra Lewis. And so Oxford just wears you down.
Right. There's not many teams that can boast a 9 or 10 man rotation when you actually get to playoffs. And to be this deep and play that many, it is to your advantage.
Malone the rebound off another missed layup. Wayne County, though, scrapping to the bitter end. The steal, another missed layup by Macy Chambers. You can almost feel all of Wayne County just pulling their hair out right now. They can't believe the missed layups.
You can sense the frustration on the players' part. It's not from a lack of effort. They're just not making them.
53-34. Pass across the lane, cutting to the bucket. Raven Matthews. 53-36, 4:32 left. Clock's just continuing to chew away. Neither team is fouling right now, and so precious seconds are ticking off, and the lead still at 17. Oxford is just making sure that they match every bucket of the War Eagles right now, and there's not much Wayne County can do about it.
Right, Oxford can afford to be very patient right here. I mean, they're completely in control, so they can just wait on Wayne County to have a defensive breakdown.
Coach Gina Skelton, who was the first ever coach in Mississippi history to take a boys and a girls team to the tournament. Of course, earlier this week, Wirt Spiva of Coldwater got his girls and boys to the tournament, but she had a great game plan today.
She did. Coach Skelton's a great coach. She's actually one of my role models in coaches. She and legendary Coach Jackson used to coach at Murrah, but she's a great coach. She always will have her team ready to play regardless if they have a lot of talent or a little bit. She's still going to have them prepared.
Do you think just a touch that Oxford has been slightly exposed with Malone's inability to pull her out and be able to take her off the dribble?
I mean, I think they definitely gave their opponent something to look at. That's one thing that coaches do. You can see what another team had success at and then try to implement into your game plan when you play them.
So Coach Shane Lindsay, you know, he'll go scout this game from the other perspective. He'll scout his team and he'll know what they need to adjust as well. Right now, Oxford very content with this lead and no shot clock to chew on some clock. Great hustle play by Wayne County. Officials quickly there to call the held ball. They don't want emotions to get out of hand. Macy Chambers there to tie it up, but the arrow is with Oxford. So, I mean, even when Wayne County can make a hustle play, things have just been going Oxford's way, and they've created those opportunities.
Right, they put themselves in that position.
Oxford's a real deal, no doubt about it, but not perfect, except in the record. And they want to keep it that way going into the weekend for the championship. There's a lot of things they'll be able to go back to practice and work on. Wayne County, they can't hang their heads at all.
They gave a valiant effort all night long. They just didn't go that way tonight as far as making easy layups and knocking down shots.
Wayne County boys are going to be in what is going to be probably the best game of this tournament. Starkville, Wayne County, 4 Dandy Dozens on display in the late game tonight here on the network. And that's going to be an exciting game to watch.
I'm super excited about coming back and watch that. That is going to be unbelievable.
Wayne County, their talent, Starkville and their size. Wayne County plays a lot like this Oxford team. They press, they run, they play so fast and so hard. Coach Norman does a fantastic job there for the War Eagles, so it's going to be interesting to see tonight. So Wayne County fans will go shopping this afternoon. They'll be right back here tonight.
Right, they'll be in for a good treat tonight.
Dickerson at the line after the foul by the War Eagles. 2:20 left. And able to rattle in the first. Well, as I like to say, that one took the scenic view. Graham going to check in. Jones will check out with 2:20 remaining. second free throw. That one's good as well. The lead is back to 19, right where we were when we started the fourth quarter. Oxford hasn't given an inch. And in is Kalintra Gandy, just a freshman, getting some big minutes here in this state championship. On a bounce, a steal. And Sisk will circle it back out right wing. Sisk dancing, pulling back with a dribble.
That was smart of Sisk to bring the ball back out and just get some more clock.
Well, the last thing you want to see here late is a rolled ankle.
Right, somebody getting injured.
Sisk driving, penetrating, kicking it right back out to Dickerson. Time moving quickly now here down the stretch. Malone. Back out to Sisk. Oxford going to move to 32-0. And Raven Matthews very nearly an intentional foul there. Little something extra. That's her third. It's an 8th on the War Eagles. See Jones back in. Also checking into the ball game will be Hannah Hose will check in.
Yeah, Sisk is showing off a little bit of her ball handling a bit on these previous possessions. Murray State is definitely getting a great point guard. She's had a phenomenal game today.
21 points. Free throw here for 22. Came in averaging 22.6. And as you know, Coach Lindsay, he's like, if you give me your average, we're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, if she plays like that, you know, they have a great chance of bringing that gold ball home.
20-point lead, largest of the day. Make it 21. 6 for 6 from the free throw line. She's knocked down a couple of threes. She's set up her teammates. She's gotten to the rim in transition. She's done everything you could ask and played great defense.
Right. She's definitely looked like a player today. Like, so I had the privilege of coaching her during the All-Star game this summer. She was great then, worked hard in practice. Just an overall great player all the way around.
Takara Mitchell in the double figures with 11 points. 57-38. She was the only player in double figures in the loss to South Jones with a dozen. Here's a steal ahead. Matthews on the other end, missed the layup. Just the presence of Dickerson and Malone that time caused the miss. Sisk fouled again in the backcourt by Macy Chambers. Just 57 seconds remain. 57-38. And that's going to be the last for Macy Chambers, who is done. She fouls out of the ball game.
Yeah, Macy left it all on the floor. She definitely did that. Chambers did a great job today of just competing.
Mitchell, Matthews, Graham, Macy Chambers, Megan Chambers, Jaleisha Jones, all seniors, wrapping it up their careers for a Wayne County team that's going to finish with another 20-win season. They'll finish 20-13. They picked up a championship in 2010. And to get back this year when they were not expected to be here is an accomplishment in itself, to say they went to state.
Hats off to the players and also to the coaching staff.
Oxford, though, this was just another part of this business trip to the capital city. To go and win 2, to finish undefeated, it's just all part of the plan. They feel like with the disappointment that, you know, that's going to even itself out. This is our year.
No doubt about it. They've definitely been building toward this. Again, like I said, I've had a chance to watch, since she was a freshman, really an 8th grader. And these girls have grown together, and they're really doing a great job. And they're showing off all the things they've worked hard on these past years.
Jones in a double figures now with 10. 58-40. Lady Chargers want to get it across the timeline at half court. Sisk just untucked her jersey. She's ready to leave the office.
Yeah, her work is done.
No question. You know, the Chargers believe they're a team of destiny. I'm not so sure I don't believe. I'm interested to see South Jones and what they bring to the table, but this is going to be pretty interesting. But let's not count out the bottom of that bracket as well. South Jones is going to be in a matchup in that final as well. They're going to have to go up against Center Hill, and Center Hill wants to have something to say about that as well.
Right, Center Hill's been impressive this year also.
Raven Matthews, she's got a dozen. 3 War Eagles will finish in double figures, and Jones, Matthews, and Mitchell. There's another whistle and a foul with 16.2 seconds left. So we know what the game plan is to slow down Oxford. With that said, we also know what Oxford has to go work on, and Coach Lindsay knows as well they've got to cut down on turnovers and be able to figure out how to help in the post if there's going to be dribble penetration from the high post.
Right, I think he'll definitely address the biggest thing you saw with Oxford today, as far as what do you call it, a weakness or deficiency, is Wayne County's ability to attack them against the press and get to the basket. So whoever's going to play is going to be thinking along the same line. So they definitely need to address that, and also that help defense in the middle with the post players.
24 for Erica Sisk. War Eagles, maybe one last shot on the season. Jones to the rim, missed the layup, and the story of the day.
Right.
Microcosm of the day. 3 seconds, down to 2, down to 1, and the Chargers are 1 win away from bringing that gold ball back to North Mississippi. Well, that's going to put a wrap on this. Stephanie, 24 points for Erica Sisk. Despite 3 War Eagle players in double figures, Wayne County comes up short. The odds were stacked against them. Before we go, got about 30 seconds left. Stephanie, your thoughts?
Just thought it was a great overall game by Oxford. Wayne County played hard, but I think in the end, their size was a problem with the offensive rebound the whole night, and the missed layup, they couldn't win with that.
Oxford 60, Wayne County 62. Oxford able to sit back and wait the winner of South Jones and Center Hill. Great job by our crew back in the truck. For Stephanie Murphy, I'm Josh West. Don't forget to join us in just a few minutes. It'll be boys action coming up here from the Coliseum. It'll be Pascagoula and Callaway coming up about 15 minutes from now. This has been a production of Play On Sports along the MHSAA Network.